Echoes of emptiness, I sit in silence, lost in thought, tracing the wounds that time forgot. The echoes call hollow sound, yet no one's there to turn around. The sky is gray, the winds are cold, stories untold, but hearts still hold. Still, a love once bright, now lost in mist, a dream once real, now just a twist. Footsteps fade on broken ground, a world so loud, yet none around. I whisper names the stars don't know, and watch as distant shadows grow. But even pain must one day sleep, and hope still lingers buried deep. For though the night feels long and wide, the dawn will come and heal inside. The walls still hold your name in cracks, the floorboards creak with what we lacked. Time moves forward cold and blind, but leaves your shadow in my mind. I trace the moments, thread by thread, a tapestry of words unsaid. The way you smiled, the way you smiled, the way you spoke, the promises that slowly broke. The midnight moon saw love decay, but watched as you just walked away. No warning signs, no last embrace, just silence carved into the space. I screamed your name to endless skies, but stars don't answer, they just shine. I begged the winds to bring you back, but all they carried was the lack. My hands now hold the weight of air, the weight of loss too much to bear. And though the world still spins in place, I fade away without a trace. Yet in this void a whisper stays, a fragile hope in silver haze. For even darkness bends to light, and maybe love returns in time. But until then I stand alone, a poet lost in shattered stone. Writing verses no one reads, with ink that bleeds and bleeds and bleeds. Whispers of a broken soul, I walk alone where silence stays, through hollow nights and empty days. The stars above, they do not shine. They mock this shattered heart of mine. The echoes whisper in the dark, faint embers of a dying spark. Once love had bloomed like springtime fields, now only pain is left to yield. The wind still hums a song we knew, a melody now split in two. Each note dissolves, each chord decays, like footprints washed by tidal waves. I trace the past with weary hands, through golden dreams now turned to sand. A love once strong, now faint and frail, a ship set sail, but doomed to fail. I see your face in midnight rain, it falls like tears, it speaks my pain. I hear your voice in distant cries, a ghost that never truly dies. You left without a last goodbye, no reason told, no place to hide, just empty words and hollow air, and memories I cannot bear. I search for you in every face, in crowded streets and silent space, yet all I find are fleeting sights, reflections lost in neon lights. The letters written, never sent, the words unspoken, still lament. The pages torn, the ink still bleeds, like wounds reopen, love concedes. If time could turn, if fate could bend, would we have found a different end? Would love have stayed or still have died? Or was it doomed beneath the tide? Yet even pain must find its rest, even sorrow seeks a nest. And though the night feels endless wide, I pray for dawn to rise inside. But until then I walk alone, through hollow dreams and hearts of stone. A poet lost without a home, still writing verses left unknown. The night is quiet, yet it screams through fractured hopes and dying dreams. The echoes stretch across the past, where love once bloomed but could not last. I trace your name on frosted glass, a fading script too weak to last. The breath I give, the warmth it lends, but even frost forgets its friends. The moonlight spills on empty sheets, a bed too vast, a heart that weeps. The scent of you still haunts the air. Yet when I reach, there's nothing there. When I reach, there's nothing there. The letters crumpled, left unread, the things I wish I would have said. The words still burn beneath my skin, regret, a fire that lives within. I search for you in yesterday, in memories that beg to stay. Yet time is cruel, it pulls, it bends, it turns our love to hollow ends. I hear your voice in autumn's breath, soft whispers lost in winter's death. The seasons turn, the stars remain, but nothing soothes this endless pain. Did love mean less than fleeting tide? Did all those vows dissolve and hide? Or did the weight of what we bore become too much to hold? I tell myself the past is gone, that love is lost, that life moves on. Yet every step still leads to you, through paths of ghosts and skies of blue. I ask the wind to bring you near, to fill the void, to calm the fear. Yet all it does is howl and wail, and leave me lost within this tale. For even love must turn to dust, even hearts must lose their trust. And though the night still steals my breath, I wait for dawn to mourn its death. But until then, I'll write your name, in lines of love, in lines of pain. A poet lost in sorrow's tide, still bleeding words since you said goodbye. The night is long, the stars don't shine, the world moves on. But you're not mine. You're not mine. The clock still ticks, the seasons turn, yet in my chest the embers burn. I hear your voice in silent rooms, a ghost that lingers in the gloom. Your laughter floats like autumn leaves, a love that stayed, yet chose to leave. The photograph still holds your face, a frozen time I can't erase. Frozen time I can't erase. Your touch still lingers in the air, yet when I reach there's nothing there. I trace the past in sleepless nights, through memories blurred by tear-stained sights. The way you smiled, the way we swayed, the way our dreams began to fade. Did love dissolve like melting snow? Did time betray what we should know? Or did the weight of all we had turn love to something worn and sad? The streets we walked, they feel so small without your hand to hold it all. The echoes call, but not for me, just whispers lost in history. I beg the wind to bring you back, to find the piece of me I lack. But love's a tide. It ebbs, it flows, it comes in waves, then lets you go. The letters torn, the words unsaid, the ghosts of dreams that haunt my bed. I close my eyes, yet still you stay as shadow cast in yesterday. And even though the night is deep, and even though I barely sleep, I hold on tight to all we were, a love that's lost, but still endures. For some wounds bleed, yet never show, and some goodbyes don't let you go, and some hearts break, but never die. They learn to live, though asking why. The loneliness you left behind, I walk through nights that never end, where silence lingers like a friend. The echoes speak in hollow tones, yet all they tell me is, I'm alone. The sky still holds the same old stars, but now they seem so dim so far. So the moonlight spills across my hands, yet nothing shines the way you can. Your voice still hums in winter's chill, a whisper soft yet cold and still. I turn to find you in the rain, but only shadows call my name. The letters torn, the words unsaid, the ghosts of love that haunt my bed. I trace the past in weary sighs and sleepless nights and empty skies. Where did we go? What did we lose? Did love just fade or did we choose? Did time betray what we once swore? Will we doomed forevermore? The roads we walked are cracked and dry. The echoes fade, the winds pass by. The love we held, so fierce, so bright, now lingers as a ghost at night. I close my eyes, but still you stay. A dream I chase, yet drifts away. I beg the dawn to ease this ache, but morning only lets me break. For even time can't heal a scar that lives where all the heartstrings are. And even love, once pure and true, can leave you lost, alone, unglued. So here I stand with hands so weak, still writing words I'll never speak. A poet drowning, lost in time, still searching for what once was mine. Drowning in yesterday, I walk through the ruins of yesterday's light, lost in the echoes of love turned to night. The walls still whisper the sound of your name, but nothing is left. Only sorrow remains. The air is heavy with things left unsaid, a weight that I carry a ghost in my head. The letters I wrote but never could send are folded in silence where memories end. The streets we once walked are empty and cold. Each step that I take feels lifeless and old. The laughter we shared now buried in dust. The love we once swore, now broken with rust. I see you in strangers who pass by my side, a flicker of hope that quickly must die. Your voice in the wind, your touch in the rain, yet reaching for you just brings back the pain. The bed feels too big, the nights last too long, the world sings a tune. But it's not our song. I stare at the sky and wish on a star, but even the heavens can't fix what we are. Did love simply fade like the leaves in the fall? Did we stop trying or lose it all? Did time betray us or were we blind to all of the cracks we left behind? I scream to the night, but nothing replies, only the moon with its quiet disguise. It watches me crumble, it watches me break, yet offers no warmth for the sorrow I take. The past is a prison I cannot escape, its walls built of moments I long to reshape. Yet time only moves, it never rewinds, leaving me trapped in the ache of my mind. But even the strongest of storms must cease, even the aching must find its peace. And though you are gone, and though I still bleed, someday this heart will learn to be free. But not tonight, not here, not now, I'm still learning to live without you somehow. So until the dawn can soften my pain, I'll drown in the echoes of love's last refrain. The silence you left behind, I wake to the sound of an empty room. A heart still trapped in endless gloom. The walls don't speak, they only stare, and every shadow holds you there. The bed still carries the shape of you, a ghost imprinted, cold and true. The air is thick with what we were, a love now lost, a faded blur. I trace the past in trembling hands, through broken dreams and shifting sands. The words you spoke still echo deep, yet all they do is steal my sleep. I walk the streets where we once laughed, each step a whisper from the past. The city moves, the world spins on, but in my chest you're never gone. Your voice still lingers in the wind, soft and cruel, where love has thinned. I reach for something I can't hold, a story left unfinished, cold. Did love dissolve like melting snow? Did time erase what we should know? Or did we change or lose our way? Or were we never meant to stay? The rain still falls, the stars still shine, but nothing warms this heart of mine. The sky once held our dreams in flight. Now it just weeps in endless night. The letters torn, the songs unsung, a melody with fraying tongue. A poem lost in tattered lines, a heartbeat split between two times. I tell myself that time will heal, that one day I won't feel this real. But even as the seasons shift, the weight of you still won't be missed. For some goodbyes don't truly end, they only fold, they only bend. And some love stays despite the pain, a silent ghost in falling rain. So here I stand with ink-stained hands, still writing words you'll never scan. A poet lost in sorrow's tide, still waiting for the pain to hide. Buried in the ashes of us, I walk through the wreckage of what we were, through memories burned but never blurred. The echoes whisper, the shadows stare, but I reach for you, and you're not there. The walls still hum with the sound of your name, soft as the wind, yet never the same. Your voice is a ghost that won't let me be, a song unfinished, a lost melody. The nights stretch long, the dawns feel cold. Time moves forward, but I don't grow old. I am frozen here, where you once stood, in love's remains and all that we could. I see you in places we used to go, in strangers' eyes in winter snow. The world still turns, the seasons fade, but the ache of you will not erase. The letters you wrote, I read them still, tracing each word with trembling will. The promises made, the ones we broke, lie buried now in lines we spoke. Did love just die, or did we kill it slow? Did we hold too tight, or did we let go? Or was it fate, cruel as the sea, that pulled you away from me? The stars look down but do not speak, they simply watch, distant and bleak. They saw us rise, they saw us fall, and now they see I've lost it all. The bed is wide, the sheets are bare, no warmth remains, no comfort there. The dreams we wove, the nights we kissed have turned to dust. I only exist, yet even pain must find its sleep, even sorrow can't always weep. And though my hands still reach for you, the past is gone, and I must too. But some wounds never truly fade, they just grow quiet in the shade. And some hearts break, yet still they beat, still walking lost on lonely streets. So here I stand with nothing left, a soul once full, now dispossessed. Still writing words you'll never see, still drowning in what used to be. Lost in the ruins of us I stand in the wreckage of what we became, calling your name, but it's lost in the rain. The walls still whisper, the echoes remain, but love is a ghost I can never regain. The moon looks down with quiet disdain, watching me drown in sorrow's domain. The stars don't shine, they flicker and fade, like all of the dreams we never made. I walk through the places we used to roam, but nothing feels like home. The laughter we left in the cracks of the street now sounds like a song that's incomplete. I reach for you in the midnight air, but find nothing. You're never there. The warmth we had, the fire we fed, now lingers only in words unsaid. The letters I wrote but never sent, the love that grew the time we spent, are locked away in a rusted chest, buried deep inside my chest. Buried deep inside my chest. Did we fall apart or simply fade? Did love dissolve like ocean waves? Did time betray us, steal our trust, or were we broken from the dust? The wind still calls, the past still speaks, but silence settles in my cheeks. The tears, once hot, have now run dry, but pain still lingers in my sigh. I tell myself that I'll move on, that love won't haunt me for too long. But even as the years drift by, I still get lost in your goodbye. And maybe some goodbyes don't end. They only twist, they only bend. And maybe love, though torn apart, still leaves its fingerprints on the heart. So here I stand beneath the sky, still wondering why, still asking why. A poet lost in time's cruel tide, still bleeding words since you left my side. The haunting of yesterday, I walked through the ruins of what we were. A love that burned, now cold and blurred. Cold and blurred. The wind still carries your whispered name, but nothing feels, nothing remains. The echoes crawl through hollow halls, soft as a ghost, yet heavy as walls. The bed still holds a shape long gone, a love once real, now just a song. I reach for shadows, for echoes past, for fleeting moments we swore would last. The letters you wrote, the ink still stays, yet time has stolen all it gave. The nights stretch long, the dawns feel gray, the seasons turn, but I don't change. The world moves forward, swift and wild, yet I am frozen, love's lost child. Have we let go, or were we torn? Did we break slow, or die stillborn? Did love collapse like waves to shore, or was it never love before? The stars still shine, indifferent high, unmoved by tears that stain my sky. The moon still watches, pale and grim, a witness to love's final hymn. I beg the wind to bring you near, to whisper truths I long to hear. But love's a ship, it sails away, it never turns, it never stays. And yet, the past still clings so tight, a heavy ghost that owns my nights. No time, no touch, no warmth, no hand can pull me from this sinking sand. But even grief must one day sleep, even sorrow fades to peace. Yet even now, through time's embrace, your shadow lingers, won't erase. So here I stand, with empty hands, a poet lost in love's demands. Still writing words you'll never read, still bleeding ink that love still feeds. A love that won't let go, I wake to the silence, heavy and cold, wrapped in the ghost of a hand I can't hold. The dawn creeps in, but nothing feels new. The world still spins, but not with you. The bed remembers, the sheets still sigh, holding the weight of our last goodbye. The walls still whisper the sound of your name, soft as a prayer, lost in the rain. I walk through the echoes, retracing my steps, each corner, each street, still stained with regret. Your laughter lingers in places we've been, a song unfinished, a verse left within. The wind still hums the words you spoke, the promises made, the ones we broke. Did love dissolve like mist at dawn, or did we kill it? One by one. I write your name in breath on glass, it fades too soon, just like our past. The letters unsent, the poems unread, lie in a drawer where dreams have bled. The seasons change, the world moves fast, but I'm still stuck in what couldn't last. I tell myself I'll be okay, but night still steals my hope away. I see your face in crowded streets, a flash of you in strangers I meet. Yet, when I blink, you slip from view, just like the love I lost with you, just like the love I lost with you. The stars don't shine the way they did. The moon just hides behind the mist. The sky still holds our quiet dreams, but now they ache, they rip, they bleed. If time could turn, if fate could bend, would we have found a different end? Would love have stayed or still run dry? Or were we always meant to die? Yet even pain must one day sleep. Even sorrow finds its peace. And though my heart still calls your name, I know you won't come back again. So here I stand in midnight's glow, still learning how to let you go. A poet lost and was mine, still bleeding love through every line.